Wheatfield Vines Vineyard here is located within the Walla Walla Valley AVA. The Walla Walla Valley AVA is a two-state AVA. It crosses the state line of Oregon and Washington. This vineyard is located in northeastern Oregon, but the southeasternmost part of the Walla Walla Valley AVA. So we sit here very much in the foothills of the Blues, only at about 950 feet of elevation, but the Blues are just about 5 miles to our east here. About 3 miles to our west is the Rocks District AVA. So we're not within the Rocks District, about 3 miles outside of it. Wheatfield Vines is a very classic Walla Walla vineyard in my opinion. Not only some of the varieties that are here, but being in the middle of what looks to be the Palouse, and essentially is the Palouse, just rolling hills of dryland wheat farms, deep lush soils. As we have continued to develop vineyards in Walla Walla, we've gone to places more and more extreme. And I think it's refreshing to have a vineyard that's very much a classic Walla Walla vineyard in its essence. Wheatfield Vines Vineyard is 25 acres in size, currently just over 21 acres planted. It very much, the older plantings that were, at this time about 16 years of age are very much the classic Walla Walla varieties. So we have Syrah, we have Cabernet Sauvignon, and we have Merlot. These are kind of what the Walla Walla Valley was built upon when planting started back in the late 80s. Since then, and relatively recently, over the last couple years, we've begun a period of redevelopment, pulling out varieties that weren't doing as well or were not fitting into the wine label that this fruit goes into, and beginning to plant things that were better fit for this site. So now we've gone in and planted a little bit of Petit Verdot. There's a little bit of Malbec planted. We've gone in with more Syrah, some new clones on rootstock, and also have developed a couple acres of Sauvignon Blanc. So this vineyard is an estate vineyard for Capital Call. Capital Call is a local winery here in Walla Walla, and basically all fruit from this vineyard goes to Capital Call as a part of their vineyard-designate label for Wheatfield Vines. Wheatfield Vines really has a great name. It does sit in the middle of largely wheat fields that are all dryland farmed. The reason this dryland farming is successful is because the soil is deep enough and holds enough water that you can produce X number of bushels per acre of wheat and be successful in doing so. What that means from a vineyard standpoint is that the vines are able to largely be unirrigated through most of the early season. So April, May, most of June, some vintages well into July. We almost don't irrigate, or only irrigate if we need to, develop a young block or put down some fertilizer through the drip irrigation system. Outside of that, there's very little early season irrigation. So an extremely, in my mind, sustainable form of farming is done here because, when all's said and done, we'll put down somewhere around 3 to 5 acre inches of irrigation across the producing blocks this year, which in comparison to Washington or northeastern Oregon as a whole is a very minimal amount of irrigation to put down on your vines. We can still shut down canopies, just post fruit set by continuing to not irrigate. And so then we can start to control fruit size, really produce the quality fruit that we're looking for, and then begin to irrigate just to keep things healthy and happy till the end of the season.